It's week 3 of the NFL, and the spotlight falls on Trenton Simpson. He'll get after you every chance he can get on defense. It's the Ravens and the Browns on Monday Night Prime Time.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. Why not? Today, before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is...
The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Here comes Williams on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And leading the way is their fourth-year QB.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
First play is to the air. Into traffic, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Throwing now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Throwing from the gun. He's going to push one deep down the right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got first and 10 now from the 35. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 now. Catch made over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down by Quay Walker. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second down now, 7 to go. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Third and long for him here. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Well, that's one he chalked up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Koo able to put it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And we will get a look at their 6th-year signal caller.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Receiver in motion, headed right. Here's 2nd and 11. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 3rd and 4 coming up now. He'll look to throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will go on offense. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. It's an option right that begins this drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Adisa Isaac stops him there. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Right up the gut. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Adisa Isaac stops him there.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Look into the air here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They go play action here. He's got a man left. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. They'll throw it again. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Still sticking with the passing game. Connection made to Judy. This is ahead for about 5. Up from the secondary, and it's Rakestraw on the tackle. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. He'll throw it. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Throwing now, off play action. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing now on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. And they send a man in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens pull ahead 6-3 in the first. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And look at this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Judy there to grab it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's brought down for a loss. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. The Browns are lining up to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. From the 23. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 38 out of the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And a man is there to knock that away.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Back to the air here on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Another carry for him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? They did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
To the air, 3rd and long. Finding Judy. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Ravens will go on offense. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back now, pressure on its way. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Browns getting their offense out there. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They give it to him again. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Okonkwo brings it in. And he reaches the 35 before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They're set up at the 35 now. First down read option. He keeps it running right. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a...
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon. Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the punt. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. A give now from the gun. And he's up across the 10 to the 11 before going down. Give him around 3, but a very big distance to address here on 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. He has the first over the middle. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate. It has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now in Ontario. It's the Browns. Backed up a mile here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. 3rd and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. We see the Ravens making their way out now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Play action on 1st down. It is Cup, left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 3. Chased out to his right. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Back to throw it. Taken in by Likely.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So at our midway point, it's the Ravens in the lead here in Toronto. Now we'll head back across the world's longest border to Orlando. Let's hear from Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the visiting Packers who were able to come in and win this one on the road. Jaden Reed, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Jonathan Brooks, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Man in motion here. Here's 2nd and 5. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They'll run here on first down. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Finds a man right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's on the move. And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And this one is out of bounds. No return on the kick. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down, ball at the 36. Pass play coming here. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now looking to throw. This one quickly to Dell. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll throw on first. Fights off the pressure. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That play made by their rookie from Michigan State.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Browns are lined up to punt. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, downing it at the 7. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. On first down, they'll run. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd and 7. Has his man, it's Swift. And he gets him around 6 there. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. They'll try and throw it here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at...
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Throwing now on first down. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2. They're running again. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And we're all knotted up at 10 after that interception was turned into a touchdown. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give left side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This time it's a passing play. Forced out to his right. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
After a gain of 4, brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll throw it. Buys time, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. Running it now out of the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this is another incompletion. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. No return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. Their offense running back out now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. To throw it on 1st down. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd and 3 now. From the 48. Into the hands of Likely. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Receiver in motion going left. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Handoff now from the gun. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They motion the tight end over. Back to the well again. And he tried to find some room outside, but there was nothing there. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 2nd and 3 now. Here's a throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. So after getting that pass away, he's in some visible discomfort. Training staff out now to see how serious it may be. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. Setting up the running back screen. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, when they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He's dropping back to throw. He has the... Oh, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now, following the turnover. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
3rd down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Running back sent in motion. To throw here on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. Catch made over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And this one doesn't go far. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Toronto. Browns down by only 3. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Sending a receiver left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's on the move. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. Here he is to throw. That's completed right side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he is to throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Desperation time here on fourth. Throwing this back in the end zone. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Now this offense getting set to work here. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.